In this video, we are discussing center of mass. Center of mass is the point in the body where total mass of object is assumed to be concentrated. Center of mass of symmetrical objects, circular disc, circular ring, a long rod of length L. First, circular disc. Circular disc is a two-dimensional body with x-axis and y-axis. Consider y-axis. In both sides of y-axis, the body is symmetrical. Similarly, in upside and downside of x-axis, body is also symmetrical. So we can say that center of mass is at the center. That means at origin. Center of mass is at the center of disk. Similarly, circular ring is also symmetrical to both y and x-axis. So, center of mass is at origin, that means at the center of circular ring. A long rod of length L. Length of rod is L. So, the center of mass is at L by 2. It means the center of rod. Center of mass is at the center point of the rod. Next, we are looking semicircular disc. Semicircular disc. This is a semicircular disc. It is also a two-dimensional body with y-axis and x-axis. We know if it is a full disc means the center of mass will be at origin, but it is a semicircular disc. It is a semicircular disc. Here the mass in the upside of x-axis is only there is mass. Below the x-axis there is no mass. The center of mass will move towards the more concentrated mass area, or we can say center of mass will shift towards higher mass area. That means we know if it is a full disk means center of mass will be at the origin, that means 0 0, y-axis 0, x-axis 0. But here the mass is towards the upside or above the x-axis, so the center of mass will shift towards up. That means it will shift towards upside, that at a point 4r by 3 pi. Assume it is the point, and this distance will be 4r by 3 pi, and the x coordinate will be 0. X coordinate will be 0 because the point will be here. This x coordinate is 0, but y coordinate is 4r by 3 pi. Or we can say that consider the y-axis. Consider y-axis. While y-axis both sides will symmetry, so we can say center of mass will be on y-axis because the body is symmetry to the y-axis. Similarly, in semicircular ring, the body is symmetry to y-axis, but to x-axis it is not symmetry. So we can say that center of mass will be on y-axis. Or we can say if it is at full ring, then center of mass will be at the center, but it is also only a semicircular ring, so the center of mass will shift towards the up or towards the above of x-axis at a point 2r by pi, and the x coordinate will be 0. So the center of mass point is 0 to r by pi, and here 0 for r by 3 pi. Consider another example. It is a semicircular disc, but it is symmetric to x-axis. If we consider it is a total disc, then the center of mass will be at the center, but here it is only a semicircular disc, and the semicircular disc is symmetry to x-axis, so we can say the center of mass will be at the x-axis. So y coordinate will be 0. and x coordinate similarly. From this example we got 4r by 3 pi. Similarly here x coordinate will be 4r by 3 pi. R is the radius. The point will be at here, which is 4r by 3 pi. So we can write the center of mass as 4r by 3 pi 0, because y-axis in this side there is, consider y-axis, in this side there is no mass, here in right side only there is mass. So we can say there will not be any y coordinate, only x coordinate, because x coordinate body is symmetry and the body will move from the center of mass will move from the origin towards the more massed area, that means towards x-axis. So it will be 4r by 3 pi and 0. Consider another example. Consider a L-length rod. We know center of mass will be at the center, which is at a point L by 2. We know the center of mass will be at L by 2 at the center. Similarly, another spoon of length L. We will think the center of mass will be at L by 2 point. We will think the center of mass will be at the L by 2 point at the center, but it is not true. The center of mass will shift towards right, because consider the left and right side. Right side there is heavy mass. In the right side there is heavy mass. So the center of mass will shift towards the right side. So center of mass is not equal to L by 2. That means center of mass is not at center. Center of mass will shift towards right, because at the right side there is a heavy mass. From this we can say that center of mass will shift towards higher mass area.